Diddy Kong.
Hello everyone, I am back. Sorry for that brief intermission that I had to go on. I was looking for a co-commentator because I've been solo commentating the past 2 sets and I'm tired. And here we are though, game number 2, or game number 1 rather, Ralphie against Dill in these losers finals. I'm really surprised honestly with the Fox pick from Ralphie, knowing how much Fox experience Dill has against the Kill Sage. I know Ralphie's Fox certainly no slouch, and certainly one of the better Foxes there are out there in the state of New York, but we're going to see really how much he can get done against this Diddy, who is so experienced against Foxes in the past. Wow, an amazing tech, though, by Ralphie in that situation. And joining me on the mic right now is Mr. Hangman himself.
I'm going to just slide right on through as we're already in the middle of the match, and I come in and there's a Fox with 0%. What did I miss, Mono?
So in this set, I think what we're seeing here is Dill being so versed in the Fox matchup because of the Kill Sage.
Absolutely.
And I think that it's really, while I'm not surprised necessarily by the counter pick of Ralphie, it really is just odd how he would just pick Fox rather than Cloud when Dill clearly has so much Fox experience, being they just even travel those two to Combo Breaker in Chicago.
And on top of that, I feel like a lot of this Fox is like inherited from the Kill Sage. There's a lot of aspects of it that I feel are very similar to Sage's style of play. So it's a very dangerous pick into Dill, who's already so well versed in not just the Fox matchup, but specifically to Kill Sage's Fox. So playing against a doppelganger of that sort, very dangerous, although from this percentage that he's been able to build up on Dill, it has been working out for him. It's all a matter if he can finish out the stock and try to keep the percentage low on himself.
Right, and that is moderately difficult for Fox for sure, because Fox really doesn't have a whole lot to pressure the shield at those high percents. Like really, his grab is very solid and certainly one of the better grabs in the game in terms of just tomahawking. It really doesn't kill off any of his throws, and what almost killed right there was the Diddy Kong barrels. Just narrowly missing out on that stock was Dill.
Yeah, Rocket Barrel's going in for the kill, very creative out of Dill. We don't often see that kind of utility. He's a lot more, by the books Diddy Kong, using Banana to control space and then just going in for his neat little down tilt confirms for his kills. But a clean back air, catching him in the air, is going to tie up those stocks, but Ralphie's sitting dangerously at 115% in counting. It's doable, but it's a rough job.
Yeah, especially with someone who is so safe against Fox. Not going to be able to get that edge guard right there. And just waiting, really, is Dill for that one opening that Ralphie will give him. And Fox, actually, at these high percents, is forced in a lot of ways to make some of those openings. Because Fox, being that naturally aggressive rushdown character that he is, while his back air and his pressure is very safe, his actual neutral and approach options aren't exactly the safest in the world. A nice ledge cancel there by Dill to get a double monkey flip.
It was very clean. I think it's also worth noting how Ralphie was able to just shield the banana, regular shield it, so it could bounce off and he could safely grab it from the air to keep it in his control, but it's not going to be enough as that game goes to Dill.
And stone-faced is Dill after that game. Really just waiting now to just get to that grand finals, because after really close, but I would say quick 3-0 by Cyberman, he wants to get back there more than anything. He know he can play that matchup. That game 3 was a lot crisper for Dill in those past 2. So right here, we know how much he really does want to get back, and it's still opting to go the Fox here. A little bit more success there at the end of that match. I think it just took a little bit of time for Ralphie to adapt to Dill's playstyle.
So sitting here on Town and City, how do you feel that these platforms are going to be helping both of these players? This being Ralphie's pick, do you think this is going to have any impact on Dill?
Naturally, obviously it's going to have a huge impact for Ralphie, being that low ceiling, and those platforms help immensely with Fox's combos. However, this is also an incredible stage for Diddy Kong. His up air, or his up throw up air, 50-50, kills incredibly early on this stage, and those small blast ones are going to be allowing for Monkey Flip Kick to be in a more effective, safe kill option.
Going back right into the match, we've got plenty of percentage out on Ralphie, and we're seeing that Dill is able to put out so much of this pressure because of what the banana is doing. It's just denying so much space, and I feel that Ralphie focuses a little bit too much on, taking that banana out of the equation, and that it's allowing Dill to be able to just get away with a lot.
Right, and right there we're seeing what we just mentioned earlier. That lower blast zone, rather, on the stage of Town and City makes it a bit easier for that 50-50 to kill. And I think what we've yet to see is really Ralphie abuse that to his advantage, being able to kill a stop with all of his upward killing options.
It's just a matter of, cat and mouse right now, just trying to hunt down for this kill, but Ralphie really not able to, get a grasp on top of Dill. Dill's staying very fluid in this game.
Right, and Ralphie is really forced to play the run-up and catch me game because Dill is playing so safe. What an awkward angle there from the F smash by Ralphie. However, giving him a little bit more percent, putting him potentially into that nair to up smash range.
Excellent B reversal movement. Even just managing to get a small hit on Ralphie through that banana. And I feel like that B reversal movement, it really sets apart Diddy Kongs. But getting caught in that up air, that's why we see Fox.
Yes, that double air dodge there. Definitely, Fox one of the best characters in the game for sure, punishing air dodges. He punishes it so hard with those up airs, doing 16% total and killing off the top incredibly early. Oh, nice little confirm there from Dill. A couple more of those, we may very well see Ralphie stock ending here.
Yeah, we're looking at a somewhat similar situation to the end of Game 1, although Ralphie handling himself much better.
Oh my goodness, and we were just mentioning how similar he is to the kill stage, and what a mixing situation it was there. However, it was mixing him up, right? But then right as the blender was about to finish,
those blades got stuck.
They got stuck.
He wanted the Miami Heat bad, but he just couldn't get the secure on it. I feel like the rage knocking back just a little bit too much, and then some really solid SDI out of Dill just kept him from harm's path.
Right, and it's overall just a really good situational awareness by Dill. And Ralphie is going to drop that game in the last situation, a bit closer than that game number 1. TNC definitely helping him, I think, a little bit there, especially with that air dodge read to end that first stock. However, not going to be enough. Dill, obviously, one of his favorite stages as well as TNC, so he's going to abuse it just as well.
Yeah, Ralphie looking a little lost right now, but he's staying on that Fox. He's making sure that this is the pick. He thinks this is the pick that's right.
And I think, again, it's not misguided at all. I think we've seen the second game, especially the adaptation that's come out for Ralphie against Dill, it's there. You can tell he's starting to read his options more often. They're starting to feel each other out a bit more in the neutral, and Ralphie's starting to really just stuff out his approaches a bit more. But really, Dill is there almost at every waking moment that Ralphie makes a mistake, and he's just punishing it hard and keeping Fox in disadvantage so long just because he's so good at doing it because of the kill stage.
Right now, Ralphie just looking for some sort of an opening. He's getting these stray up tilts here and there, but nothing really connecting into a full combo. And Dill able to take advantage of this, just getting himself to monkey flip out of harm's way. And it's a bit sad to see because he's just not being able to get the pickups. He finally gets Dill properly into the air. And with all of the damage he's built on board throughout these failed attempts, things are looking fairly good for Ralphie sitting here in Game 3.
Right, an incredibly solid start in all honesty. 107% to 19 is a super solid start. Those famous Fox frame chops, however, right there, narrowly missing out on 2 confirms, another one, and he's going to wait for the air dodge that time around and take the stock.
That was an amazing play out of Ralphie because if you notice, he short hopped, fell that quickly, and you caught the air dodge from Dill. He baited it out knowing that Dill was ready to respond in turn, and then immediately followed up the landing of that air dodge with a proper up air, and that's what allowed him to take that kill relatively early into this game.
Right, and that ledge interaction there by Dill was really an incredible show of how good he is on that ledge. We're seeing a lot of really Battle Technician-esque style here. It's something about those blue ditties, man. MVD, Dill, they just know how to use the barrels real well.
We're seeing a lot more ditties utilize Rocket Barrel on stage as a combo breaker. We've seen it from Zero more often on the main stage. We've seen it also a lot from... I'm blanking on his name. Plays for Evil Genius.
Oh, Zenodo.
Zenodo, there we go. The progenitor of a lot of technical ditty play. You see them a lot using it just to go directly into the ground. The landing is safe, and the hitbox is wide enough that it could break through a lot of combo-oriented characters like Fox.
Right, and what was great there by Dill on that stock take against Ralphie was that he took a really nice lingering back air, and because it does linger for quite a whole lot of time, it makes it kind of difficult for Fox to deal with upon landing. It was a great read by Dill to force him off the stage. And some nice reads coming out from Dill right now, just like that one right there on the roll read, forcing Ralphie further off the stage. Fair, I almost guarantee that was a misinput for a bear.
Yeah, there's a lot of small interactions that are just showing that Dill has such a hard grasp over what Ralphie's going to do in what situation, and he's returning in turn with all of these small actions. They're either just causing both to have a net zero effect or gaining little advantage here and there, and that's all building up over time, really helping with Dill picking things back up here and showing how he has such a firm grasp over the momentum of this set.
Right, however, with all this rage, Ralphie is nearing that death percent to that up throw. Up air, and right here, we're going to see an air dodge. He's going to go up for the back air, however, knowing that he's 9% just yet.
It's good, though, because it picks up the damage well, and it could be a hard DI mix-up. Banana back in control of Ralphie, but not really making solid use of it.
And Fox is so scary with that banana. I think Ralphie just needs to be a bit more patient because how fast Fox is makes it so difficult for Diddy to move around when he does have banana in hand. And a read on the monkey flip at the mid stage is going to get Dill up aired, and Ralphie's going to take game number 3. It was a slow progression with that Fox. It consistently got a little bit better each game, and then that third game you really saw it take hold and adapt to Dill's playstyle much more and take that final stock.
We could be seeing a snowball begin to build up now. Ralphie taking a bit of time to download how to respond to Dill's Diddy Kong as he would with Fox, as opposed to the same mindset he approaches with Cloud. So now that he's got momentum on his side, he's preventing the 3-0.
But with that shift of momentum that we might see from this game, it's going to be curious to see if maybe Dill wants to try and stop that momentum with a character like Sheik or with a character like Mewtwo that he actually has in the pocket as well. He's both obviously familiar with those matches as well, and I'm sure Ralphie is. But this is clearly Ralphie's counterpick for Fox, or for Diddy, clearly. And we are going to see that Mewtwo, the best color Mewtwo, by the way, Strawberry Mewtwo.
I don't know, man. I like the Colgate color.
Strawberry Mewtwo.
They're both good. They're both good. Chocolate's the worst color, though. Let's agree on that. Chocolate's the worst. Either way, we are seeing that Mewtwo pick that you mentioned earlier, and I like this from Dill just because Dill himself plays all 3 of his characters fairly similarly, just altering things based on the tools that they have. So we're going to see a lot more spacing with Fair. We're going to see a lot more combo breaking, utilizing Mewtwo's tail-oriented moves like down tilt and up air, as we've already seen into the beginning of this game 4. But I also feel this is a really strong pick for Dill because all of that data that Ralphie's been developing for this Fox in this particular match, now he has to alter things so that it matches up to Mewtwo. It's a character with a different weight. It's a character that's generally bigger and brings a lot more to the table in the air. He's going to be able to contest Fox much harder off stage.
And we're seeing with that miss disable right there. I think we might be seeing a little bit of the less experience that Dill would have with a character like Mewtwo over a character like Diddy Kong. Oh, and a great... Oh, Dill had it. Dill already knew. Ralphie's like...
He's in his head.
He's like... See, because Dill has done that in the past, I'm pretty sure, to the kill stage. And it was just... You almost like knew it was coming halfway, but it was just like, it still kind of surprised you. It was just what a play by Dill. Ralphie just obviously you can't react to that in time, and you just...
Professor X out here, he's looking to make a statement with this Mewtwo, just stopping this Fox cold. And it's really showcasing that it's working, almost laughing Ralphie in percentage now. Even Ralphie's still laughing at that interaction, but he's getting himself back in the game. He tried for the YOLO forward smash, he wanted it.
And he's just like, it's a really slow-paced neutral at the moment. And really just, in that first stock, it was so close to even, but after that, like, awkward shadow ball, it just has completely shifted the momentum, and he's dead.
That's that. That's the 3-1. We're seeing Dill versus Cyberman once again. We're getting the run back, but yeah, can we talk about it?
Can we
talk about this Mewtwo?
We have instant
There it
replays.
goes.
That's lit. We actually have instant replays now.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless.